Hangin' with Denny.
Hey everybody, so I have a special surprised guest with me, hanging. My girl, Connie, Big Ballz, Bumbaloni.
Hello, Denny.
Hey, Connie.
Do I look all right? This thing, I'm worried that it's not going to let my hair zhuzh.
It looks good.
It looks good?
Yeah,
It looks all right? Okay. My girl took a little too much off the top. I don't like it, because then I don't get to tease as much, but it'll grow back. Eh?
I like it.
Yeah, okay,
that
good.
90s tease.
The 90s tease. Stuck in the 90s.
Connie's here. Connie, you're from North Jersey.
I'm from North Jersey. Yeah.
Connie, what goes on in North Jersey?
Oh, what doesn't go on in North Jersey? Here's what I love about North Jersey.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Now, not all of North Jersey is beautiful, but this is what everybody experiences. If you're not from Jersey, you're either driving down the turnpike and it's disgusting, right? You're flying into Newark Airport and it's disgusting. It smells bad. It looks bad. It's refinery. That's why we're all called the armpit of New York, whatever. But where I live is freaking glorious, okay? There's greenery, there's kids running around, there's the open fields. I'm only an hour away from the shore. But if I want to just jaunt in the city, I'm 10, 15 minutes away. Like, where else in the world can you get that? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Honestly.
You're talking about the shore. People might not know. Not the Jersey Shore.
The Jersey Shore.
The show Jersey Shore.
Oh, no. I don't like this. I don't like that show. Do you like that show?
I'm not a big fan.
I'm not a big fan. I don't like how it paints Italian Americans. And those people aren't even from New Jersey. Do you know what I mean?
They're not from New Jersey.
They're from like Staten Island. Ugh.
You're right.
One of them's from Connecticut. I'm like, give me a freaking break. What do these people know about the Jersey Shore?
But the
shit.
the Jersey Shore is the beach. We know it as the beach, right?
That's right. The boardwalk, fun games, sausage and peppers. You know what I mean? Like all that shit, all the rides. It's gorgeous. And now also, I remember, I don't know about you.
Yeah.
I'm a little older than you. But when I was growing up on the Jersey Shore, it was not as nice as it is today. Like, I have memories of swimming and, like, some garbage floating by. You know what I mean? But now, it's freaking pristine. And it's right down the street. It's unbelievable.
Now, how do you feel, Connie, about
Yeah.
when you're on the beach, right? You're hanging out by yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe your husband or your kids, you're hanging out. But whatever, you have your spot.
I got my spot.
All of a sudden,
Ugh.
somebody's coming down. They're sitting on top of you.
Yeah, a freaking Benny. Right?
What's a Benny?
A Benny.
Tell us-
Bayonne, Elizabeth, Newark, New York. Now, listen, granted, I know I'm from North Jersey, but I have proper beach etiquette. You don't sit your ass right on top of somebody else, especially if you get there first thing in the morning. You have staked your space. This is my space. That is your space. We have a whole freaking beach. Why you got to sit on top of me? Do I know you? I don't want to have a conversation with you. I want to just have a nice, serene day. Granted, with my husband and kids, it's not always serene, but I don't need somebody else yapping in my freaking ear, playing the radio, putting up all like 52 umbrellas and towels and yapping and this and that. We got the beach is huge. We got plenty of space.
But why do they sit on top of you? I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean, listen, if you were you and I was me, would you want to come talk to me? Probably. I'd want to talk to me too, but I can't. I don't know why people feel that need to be on top of each other. I don't know what that is. I really don't know.
They have no etiquette. They have no beach
etiquette. Now, I understand you want to be close to the water. I get that. But listen, you got to get there early. I don't know what else to tell you. That's it.
Connie talks about a bunch of things. I know you talk about our holidays, our Thanksgivings and Valentine's Day. My question is, and there's a lot of stuff that Connie puts out, especially on YouTube, which is entertaining, Connie, I tell you what. My question...
You're adorable.
Well, thanks, Connie.
You're welcome.
Hey. Connie told me I was adorable.
Right? You're Italian?
I'm Italian.
I had a feeling.
How you doing?
Nice Italian boy.
Connie, you're married, right? Or...
I am. But you know, my husband, we've been together a long time.
Speaking of Mr. Ballz,
yeah.
Do we meet him?
No.
No.
He doesn't even know I have a series. Honestly, he's so freaking out. He has many jobs.
Yeah.
He's got a couple businesses. He's got a pizzeria. He's in waste management. He's very, very busy. I mean, he sees the lights and the camera. I don't know what he thinks I'm doing, beauty videos. He's got no freaking clue what's happening. But so we'll probably never meet him.
Never meet Mr. Ballz.
I don't think so. Maybe but sometimes the boys help. My sons, Anthony and Attilio, they will help with like the lights and stuff, and they help me with the tech stuff because these days they're coming out with all these newfangled gadgets, and I'm like, I don't know how any of this works, and they'll help me along.
How old are the boys?
They are 12 and 14.
Oh, they're very tech savvy.
I mean, kids these days, honestly. I didn't know how to use the Fisher Price camera when I was that age. They're operating iPads, MacBooks, all sorts of. I mean, honestly, they know everything. They're probably hackers. Coding, this thing called coding. What the hell is that?
I can't comprehend coding.
I can't comprehend it.
No, that's too.
I'm like, go outside and play, but also come and help me with my email because I can't figure it out. Do you know what I mean?
I got you. I understand. I can help you if you need some help. I would say shoot me an email, but I'm not sure if you're able. You'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. I can never remember my password. There's so many freaking passwords, and so then I have a note with all my passwords, but then the boy's like, Ma, somebody's going to get in and steal everything. You can't write that down. I'm like, how am I going to remember? And then every time you got to make a new password because you can't remember, and then how can I remember? It's a whole password chain. I can't remember anything.
The password mystery. It's a mystery.
Oh. I don't know.
Then you have to add a letter, a number. Capitalize it.
And an exclamation, a whole thing. And everybody has different rules. So sometimes you can't add a letter or a number or an exclamation point, but then somebody else wants you to. So it's all a variation, and you're putting 52 things in, and then they lock you out because they think you're like a robot. I mean, I could go on all day.
I feel your frustration there, Connie.
It gives me anxiety.
I feel it. Yeah. Now, holidays, Valentine's Day is a big one.
Yeah.
It just happened.
It did.
How do you feel? Not into it, the gifts.
Not. Listen, my husband always gives me nice jewelry.
You've been married for how long?
25 years.
25 years.
25 years.
You've had a couple of Valentine's Days.
We have had a couple of Valentine's Days, and I will tell you this. I always get nice jewelry on Valentine's Day, so I'm not going to complain.
Did you get this beautiful piece?
Oh, this one I've had for a long time. Do you want to know who gave me this?
I do.
Joan Rivers.
Get out of here.
I'm not even kidding.
You met Joan Rivers?
I did. Well, my husband and I often go out for nice dinners in the city, right? And we went to this one locale where she was a regular. And I see her handing out all this stuff to the staff and to everybody. She was like the mayor of this restaurant. Yeah. And I was like, oh, Joan, that is very much my style. Well, she gave it to me. She had an extra one.
Just yelled out in the middle of dinner?
Of course. That's the kind of person Joan is, honestly. And may she rest in peace.
Yeah.
What a fantastic, lovely, gracious broad. I love her. I mean, she was, but like, but she always joked. She never took herself too seriously.
Right.
That's what I love. And so now I get to keep this little bit of history.
That's pretty
from
good.
Miss Joan Rivers herself.
A little Joan Rivers.
I know, I got a little Joan Rivers right around my wrist. There you go.
I've watched a lot of your vids.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite?
Ooh. I like when you try to what you cook.
I do cook.
Oh, you try to cook.
I do. Watch your mouth.
Especially, you know what I enjoy when you're talking. You were getting ready for a wedding.
Yes.
Right, and you're talking about. I know a little something about that industry.
Yeah, you do.
I love the point.
You work weddings, don't you?
Yeah, I do a couple of weddings here and there.
Do? All right.
So I related to that. Especially when you mentioned bridesmaids in those tacky gowns.
Oh my God. Honestly, it makes me so freaking angry. I get that the bride is always she's going to be the star of the show. But if it was me, I want those pictures to look good, and I want these people who are supposed to be like some of my closest friends and family to feel good, not to look like they're wearing a freaking garbage bag in like a puke green. Like, why do you do that to somebody? It costs so much money to be the member of a wedding party. You got to show up for the shower, the bachelorette, the whole shebang, and then you're gonna turn around and put them in some shitty dress where they look fat and terrible and horrible. No, that is rude. That is rude. Make your freaking bridesmaids look nice.
I agree.
Yes.
Why do you put somebody... You know what? I think because they feel it's my day and you're going to do and wear and say whatever I tell you.
I know. I just think that's rude. I think it's fucked up.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't normally drop the F-bomb.
Connie, drop it out.
Show.
Be you, girl.
I know, but you got me. I've got them all just with the agita and everything. But
you sound like my mom my mom says the agita.
I know.
Give me the agita.
It's a thing.
I heard that growing up.
It's a real thing. Sometimes you got to take a pill for that.
What is it? The GERD?
It's the gurgling and the hair and your blood pressure's rising and all of it. I know, it's not good. But it's an Italian thing. We all got agita. You're born with it.
I can't say it though because I would sound like I got odds. I can't say it.
I understand.
It's a weird thing, Connie.
Okay, someday you're gonna say it.
We were talking.
That day is coming sooner than you think.
No,
honey. I know.
I spit out the word agita. We're talking about texting.
Yes.
Your sons are helping you and doing all this stuff.
They do help me with that.
I'll be 40 years. I'm 40 years old, right?
You look great. 40?
Thanks, Connie.
I thought you were like 25.
Perfect. 25 is perfect. But as a 40-year-old, I'll text and I'll use emojis.
Ah, yes.
I'll text and I'll use GIFs.
Yes.
And this and that.
Yes.
Do you?
I think that there's a time and a place. You know what I mean? Like, I'm into an emoji here and there, and I do like the GIFs because those are funny.
Right.
But if we're having like a serious conversation, I don't think you should respond with a bunch of emojis that I then have to like decipher and be like, I don't know what any of this means. Half the time, there's all these new emojis now.
Always.
Like every day of the week, there's a new one. And I'm like, what is that? Is that a golf ball? Is that a piece of pizza? There's one new one now. They've got the redheads. There's everything. There's one that looks like a chicken stew, and I'm like, is that chicken stew? Is it ramen? I don't know what it is. I can't understand. So I'm like, does this person want me to make them chicken stew, or do they want to go out for ramen for lunch? I can't understand. Just use your words. So in a certain situation, I like it. But if we're having a serious conversation, you have to just, speak English. That's not always, not only, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean.
What's your husband like? Is he the opposite of you?
I mean, he's loud.
Yeah.
He's brash. He doesn't have a lot of tact or manners. But I love him. You know, we've been together for a long time. He treats me right in terms of the fact that, like, he's a good father.
Right.
He's around. He buys me nice jewelry.
You love that jewelry, don't you?
I can't listen. Doesn't every woman? I don't know. I can't help it. We have a good time, but he's a little out to lunch. What can I say? And that's why we sort of keep his life separate from mine. But you might see the boys. Yeah.
I see the boys.
Yeah, you can see the
if they're
boys.
like their mom.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Jersey's got a ton of diners. There's always Jersey diners.
That's true.
Do you frequent these diners? How do you feel about them?
Occasionally. I feel like it's something that I used to do when I was a little younger. I'd like to go out for like a nice coffee with the girls, that kind of thing. But now I feel like it's something I like to do if like I've gone to the movies and maybe afterwards I meet my friends for lunch or beforehand. I'm trying to think if I have a favorite diner. In this area, I really like the Americana.
Oh, yeah,
That's
sure.
nice and flashy and wonderful. They got a really good turkey club. I love that. There was another one that's over by this mall. What's it called? The
All Seasons Diner.
That one. Oh, my God. And that same staff has been there since like 1975.
I think I went to school with a couple of them.
Yes.
They have been there forever.
Yes. And the food is so freaking good.
It is
My
good.
only problem is it's too many choices.
What is it with those menus that are this big?
I don't know. And who orders? Does anyone ever order the lobster at a diner? Do you do that? You're taking your life in your own hands. I always wondered, does somebody order lobster at a diner? I wonder. Especially, if you live in Oklahoma, maybe you make those poor decisions. But you live on the Jersey Shore, you're going to go to the diner for lobster? What the hell is the matter with you? You don't do that.
No,
you don't do that.
There's like 5 things you really could order. That's
Really?
it.
Turkey
Lobster.
club,
The
burger.
turkey club, the burger, the turkey burger.
Usually the desserts are really good.
The
right?
pies.
Oh.
The pies.
Oh, I love to go and look at the case.
Did they still spin? I don't know if it's spin. They might still spin.
That takes me back to a different time and place. It really does. It really does.
A couple years ago.
But I listen. Most diners have pretty good.
How about the pork roll?
Oh.
Come on, North Jersey.
Oh. And nobody else anywhere in this country knows what it is.
No.
They don't understand.
What is pork roll?
Right. Or Taylor ham or
Right,
whatever.
right.
It is the best freaking breakfast sandwich on the planet. I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
I agree.
Honestly.
I want to fight Connie, but I agree.
Don't. It's thin, it's salty. And now, I don't know how you like yours, but I like mine with egg and cheese and a little bit of ketchup.
Yeah,
Just a little.
Love it. Same way.
Yeah.
Sometimes salt and pepper, a little salt and
A
pepper.
little bit of salt and pepper.
On a bagel, maybe.
Ooh.
Everything bagel.
Sometimes, now see, the thing is, sometimes the bagel's too much for me because I don't
yeah?
want the bagel to overpower the pork roll.
Never
You know
thought
what I
about
mean?
that.
Think about it.
So you think I've been overpowered by
I
the...
do. I think you've been overpowered by the pork roll and the bagel.
Okay, I'm gonna have to think about that next time I order
The
it.
pork roll's the star of the show.
How about bakery sweets? You into sweets?
I'm into sweets. I got a sweet tooth. Yeah, I like Del Ponte's down the shore, and I'm talking about listing all these places down the shore. But I love Italian cookies. I love the Schwoyadel, you know, like the cream puffs, all that stuff. Oh,
Do you know strufelas?
What is strufelas?
I make them every year with my mom.
What?
For the past 25 years. You roll the dough and you cut them, and they're like little honey balls.
Oh.
Sprinkles on top of them. You've seen them.
They were called. Yes.
Strufelas.
Strufelas.
There, you say it better than I say it. Yeah.
Wow.
Got that.
Your mom? You like to cook with your mom?
That's the only thing I cook, and
Italian boy.
but it drives me bananas.
Why?
For 30 years, I've been rolling the dough and cutting the things.
But that's something nice you do with
It
your
is.
mom. I mean, and you do that like during the holidays?
Like a week before Christmas.
Ugh.
Every year.
I love that.
You and your kids got to do something like that.
We do. Well, I'll tell you, I keep those boys busy.
Yeah.
I do. I know. Child labor laws. And I'm like, hurry up. We need to get more of the crepes out. We, at Christmas time, our big thing, we make cookies. We do. But I make homemade manicotti.
Ooh. Ooh.
Those crepes are paper thin, and I make them a couple weeks before Christmas. You freeze them. Then we got the nice light cheese mixture, and then I make the sauce separately. I make 2 huge trays to feed the whole family on Christmas.
You got to do a segment on that.
Oh my God, I know. Honestly,
I'll drool.
I look forward to it every year, every freaking year. I love it so much. So the boys they're learning. They're learning. Sometimes they say, oh, no, you're going to throw that one away. It's too thick. But
It's too thick.
too thick. Nice and paper thin.
You could always go to a Wawa and pick
could.
up something.
Something, if you had to. Oh, my God.
Coffee? How about coffee? Do you do the coffee?
I do coffee. I like espresso. I love a nice espresso, double, just nice and clean, a little bit. Did you ever do it with the lemon peel?
No.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm not a big lemon. It is. I don't really like lemon that much.
Okay,
like
well
on
then-
fish, I don't like. But
really?
I feel like it takes away the flavor.
See, I think it brings it out. But listen, if you're not a lemon person, then why are you going to put it on your
But I
fish
like-
or in your coffee?
Right.
It is a weird thing, and I don't know if it's like a regional thing in Italy. I couldn't be totally sure about
Yeah.
that. But you put just a little. You don't stick the whole thing in. It's just a little bit of the lemon zest that you put in the espresso.
Does it taste lemony?
It gives it just like this little bit of
Citrus?
of hop. Yes. I know. It sounds
right.
totally bizarre.
I'll try
but
anything.
Try it.
But I love coffee, and I love the espressos.
Yes.
It was great, but
Have you been to Italy?
I have.
Me too.
I love it.
What's your favorite?
I enjoyed Venice because you could just get lost,
Yes.
which we did get lost
Yes.
several times.
Yes.
Florence was great.
I love Florence. I think Florence is my favorite.
Favorite part?
Favorite part of Florence?
Yeah.
I'll tell
Besides
you
the coffee.
besides the coffee, I love the Boboli Gardens.
Oh yeah,
So if you go at sunset, it is absolutely stunning. It's quiet because Florence can feel it's small.
Not
It's
quiet when Connie's around.
No, it's not. Not at all. They know when I'm coming and they know when I've left.
Yeah.
But it's not as crazy as Rome. I mean, Rome is a real huge city.
We passed on Rome.
Really?
And went to wine country.
I don't blame, and I've never been to Tuscany.
Yeah.
Or to wine country there. Rome is, you gotta go because you want to see the Colosseum. You want to see the catacombs are really cool and creepy. Those are all that subterranean, like where they buried all the dead people. They were this big.
Right,
you know
right.
What?
That's Rome?
That's Rome. But Florence is my personal favorite.
I love Florence.
I love
I got a
Florence,
tattoo
too.
in Florence.
What did you get a
I
tattoo
drew it.
of?
You're going to appreciate it.
Oh.
It's an espresso.
I
Connie,
love
you
that.
know?
Look at that.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
Little
You got
espresso.
how many tattoos do you have?
I got a few.
Wow.
I don't, maybe
You
20.
got a few. Wow.
18, 20.
Is it so? It's true what they say. If you get one, then you want to just get more.
Yeah, and you're a creative person, so you get one, you think of something,
I think of something.
maybe a
Jersey.
crepe.
Maybe crepe. I'm like, I want Jersey outlined right here on my hip.
You get a Jersey tattoo?
Yes, just a Jersey tattoo.
Connie, what is something everybody looks stupid doing?
What is something everyone looks stupid doing? Let me think. Oh my God.
Not.
What is that? What is there a marching band outside? What's going on? Do they know Connie's in the house?
I think-
Excuse me. I'm gonna be the loudest one in here. Oh my God. All right, let me think about this. What is something everyone is stupid doing? Okay. I think people look stupid. It's two beach things because you got me going thinking about the beach.
Yeah, of course.
either when they're running because the sand is too hot and they're like, like no one looks graceful doing that. And then when they're too proud to ask somebody to help them put like lotion on the back and they're doing this and they're trying to like do this and getting like this and that and all, like you can't really look sexy doing that. No, I don't care who you are. Just ask a friend, ask a stranger. You need to make sure you're properly covered with your SPF. That's what I think people look stupid.
You're spraying the stuff all around.
You're spraying, then you're getting the sand all over you. It's a whole freaking mess.
What is something that's really popular now?
Yeah.
But in 5 years, everyone will look back on it and be embarrassed by it.
Oh.
Come on, Connie.
Oh, that's a good one. It's popular. I mean, I don't know that I'm necessarily the right judge of character of what is even popular now. I feel like I'm always 5 years behind. But let me think about it. What about... What if, I mean, I feel like technology moves so fast right now.
Yeah.
What if suddenly, like, iPhones were a thing of the past? And, like, all, like, I don't know. Like, maybe we're suddenly going to have these, like, tiny little chips or, like, I don't know. But I feel like we look at flip phones, which are not that long ago, and we're like, look at this thing. This is so old. This is like an antique. Can you imagine having to use this flip phone? And eventually, we're going to say the same thing about the phones we're using.
But can
now.
you use your phone now, Connie?
Could I use the flip phone?
What's
If I had to. I mean, I have a couple.
Can you
phones.
text?
I can text. Because Siri, I don't know if it's like the way I talk or whatever, she can never understand what I'm saying. So I've got and it's hard with the nails. It is. But I do all the texting, or I ask the boys to text if I'm driving. So don't text and drive.
Don't do it. If animals could talk,
yeah,
who would be the rudest?
Who would be an asshole?
Yeah.
Oh, I know, because they're assholes without even having to talk. Seagulls. I'm very much on this beach kick. They shit on people all the time. And in my mind, they're saying, ha-ha! You know what I mean? One time, 2 years. Now, I've been going down the Jersey Shore for years, since I was a baby, right? Never in my freaking life. I was sitting there. I was eating a nice sandwich with the family.
Bastards.
You know what's coming. You know what's coming. Now, it's not like I was like out here passing out the bread, doing the whole thing. I had the thing literally inches from my mouth. I had savored every little bite. There was some pickles on there, just a little bit of mayo and mustard. It was salami. Oh, my God. The best sandwich. That piece of shit came and I could feel its talons grabbing it out of my hand.
The whole sandwich.
The whole thing. I mean, there was only a couple bites left, but I was looking so forward to it. And he took that thing right out of my hand.
Savages.
And I can't tell you how many times I've been shit on by seagulls. They don't even have to say anything to be a freaking asshole. So I don't even want to know what would come out of their mouth.
I got one more for you, Connie. My question. What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn?
Oh, I don't know if I've ever worn anything embarrassing.
Well, think about it.
All right. Well, you know. I wear a lot of animal prints, which is very in style now, by the way. I see it everywhere. So I'm trying to think of something that I've worn. I did.
Maybe your husband said, hey, what do you know, Connie?
No, he would never. He knows better. If he wants to get laid, he's going to keep his mouth shut.
That is good, man.
I did have this, like, ostrich boa.
Oh.
It was a little hideous. It might not have been the great thing to wear to my niece's wedding. Everybody was like, that's a lot. You're kind of taking everything away from everybody else. And it smelled bad. So not only did it look terrible, it smelled terrible. But it was, it was by some famous designer, like Christian somebody. I don't know, Donna someone.
One of them. Yeah.
It must have been Versace. Yeah. Some of his stuff is questionable. I'm like, may he rest in peace, honestly. But some of it is questionable. So it was an ostrich boa.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's
the visuals.
Yeah.
But
and
forget
the
smell.
Terrible.
No.
Compounded with that. That was probably the worst thing I ever wore. And everybody I know saw me in it because everyone I know was at that wedding.
Ostrich boa. All right, so if you guys ever see the ostrich boa, well, stay away a little bit.
Because it was very expensive. Very expensive, and I only wore it once.
So as you guys can see, Connie's a riot. Make sure y'all follow Connie.
Please do.
Confessions by Connie. Big Ballz Bumbaloni. I love just saying the name. Follow Connie. Give me the handles.
It's Connie Big Ballz with a Z. You'll never forget it. That's me. I'd love to see you. You can message me. I'll always message back. Tag me in your post if you want a recipe you want to share, or you want to ask me for a recipe. You have an opinion about a holiday or politics or whatever it is. I want to hear about it. I'm always looking for like new inspiration about what my next video is going to be about, because I talk a lot of shit. Honestly, I talk a lot of shit. That's this whole thing.
But you're real, Connie. You're real.
I'm very real. I'm being honest with you. I'm being very, very honest.
I think people need some real in their lives.
I think so too.
So you need some real. You need some Connie. Make sure you follow her. Check her out. Hey, Connie, thanks for hanging with me, girl.
Thank you for having me,
it.
Denny. Oh, one more time.
What are we doing?
Just another high five, because I wanted to do two.
That's going to be your new thing. Just
two high fives?
Two? Oh, just
two?
Oh, but now we make it awkward.
Now it's getting really awkward.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
All right.
All right, we'll forget about that.
Connie Big Ballz with a Z. Follow her on the YouTube. Thanks, Connie.
Thanks, Denny.
Peace out, you guys. Oh, say that again.
Thanks, Denny.
Hanging with Denny.